The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of the most famous landmarks in the world, known for its distinctive tilt. The tower stands at over 56 meters tall and has an angle of about 3.9 degrees off the vertical axis. But why does the tower lean? The construction of the tower began in 1173 and was intended to be a bell tower for the adjacent cathedral. However, the tower started to lean during its construction due to the soft ground beneath it. The foundation of the tower was only about 3 meters deep, and it was built on a mixture of clay, sand, and shells. This type of soil was not strong enough to support the tower's weight, and it started to sink unevenly into the ground. The tower's builders tried to compensate for the tilt by making the upper floors slightly taller on one side, but this only made the tower lean more. The tower was left unfinished for nearly 100 years due to the wars and financial difficulties of the time, allowing the soil to settle and stabilize somewhat. In the 14th century, Giovanni di Simone continued the construction of the tower by adding 4 more floors. However, he also tried to correct the lean by building them at an angle, which only made the tilt worse. The tower was finally completed in 1372 with a height of 56 meters, but it was still leaning at an angle of about 1.2 degrees. In the 20th century, engineers started to become concerned about the tower's stability and potential collapse. In 1990, the tower was closed to the public for several years, while a team of engineers worked to stabilize the tower and prevent further leaning. The engineers used several methods to correct the tilt of the tower. First, they removed soil from the side of the tower that was leaning the most, reducing its weight. They also added lead weights to the base of the tower on the opposite side to counterbalance the weight distribution. Finally, they also used steel cables to anchor the tower to the ground, pulling it slightly in the opposite direction of the lean. These efforts were successful in stabilizing the tower and reducing its tilt by about 44 centimeters. Today, the tower leans at an angle of about 3.9 degrees, which is significantly less than the 5.5 degree angle it was leaning at in the 1990s. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is not the only leaning tower in the world. In fact, there are several towers that lean to varying degrees, including the bell tower of the Church of San Michele dei Scalzi in Pisa, the Tower of Surhusen in Germany, and the Leaning Tower of Neviansk in Russia. Despite its tilt, the Leaning Tower of Pisa remains one of the most popular tourist attractions in Italy, with millions of visitors every year. The tower's lean is a testament to the ingenuity and perseverance of its builders and the engineers who worked.